Welcome to RotoWire Fantasy Hockey Quick Hits, where I'll run you through all the latest news ahead of tonight's two-game slate. So not a lot of action, and that means not a lot of news really impacting tonight's games. We'll start with some of the biggest. Peter Marazzic underwent thumb surgery. They have no timeline on his recovery, so we'll see plenty of James Reimer for Carolina in the future. In Nashville, Brad Richardson was placed on IR. So he will be out for a few games here. They will get Kelly Yarnrock back tomorrow. He's expected to play and be activated, basically switching spots on IR with Brad Richardson. Speaking of IR, Kevin Stenlund for Columbus is going to come off the IR. While I would expect him to get a few minutes there, his role is going to be greatly diminished, in my opinion, with Jack Roslovic and Patrick Laine on the team now. Capo Cacco was back at practice for the Rangers today, which is good news for them considering they had a bit of a COVID scare with him. Sounds like maybe a false positive situation or something like that. Not a lot of details, obviously, but back at practice pretty quickly. Expect him to take a second line role for them. Joel Kiviranta down in Dallas, still out, had such a good opening game of the year. Looked like he was really going to pick up right where he left off in terms of, the postseason production for him. But another game out, no clear timeline for him to come back. Braden Colburn, Ottawa put him on waivers today. I'm guessing he won't get claimed. He'll probably end up on the taxi squad there, but it's certainly possible. I know it's been a rough start to the year, just one assist to start the season for him, but there are a couple of 20, 15-point campaigns on there that it's possible somebody that's maybe banged up in the forward complement would take a look there. But for the most part, I expect him to clear. And then finally in Los Angeles, Sean Walker had to have surgery after taking a puck to the face and is expected to miss 2 to 4 weeks for them. So that'll shuffle things up on their blue line. In terms of the goalies tonight, no news out of Detroit. That's pretty much a continuous theme with them. We expect it to be Thomas Greiss tonight, but we do have to wait for final confirmation from them. Whoever it is will go up against Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning. And then in the late game, Tuukka Rask is confirmed to start against Carter Hart tonight. So a bunch of big name guys to choose from for the slate. Obviously, Hart, Vasilevsky are going to cost a bunch for your DFS contest, and Tuukka Rask is by far a cheap option as well. So really, if you're looking to not spend up on goalies, it's going to be tricky tonight to go with anything other than Thomas Greiss, which would include fading the Lightning, which is an interesting play in my opinion here. So this has been your Fantasy Hockey Quick Hits for Wednesday.